Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Mark, and this is the place where we have simple, everyday conversations to help you practice your English listening skills and learn new vocabulary for your conversations. Today, I'm super excited because Chloe is joining us. Hi, Chloe.
Hey, Mark. Thanks for having me. It's always fun to be here.
So, Chloe, we haven't caught up in a while. How have you been? What's new?
Oh, the usual. Work's been keeping me busy. Last week was so hectic, actually. I had a bunch of errands to run.
Oh, really? Errands. Yeah, I know those days. What kind of things did you need to do?
Well, Saturday morning was nonstop. First, I went to the post office. It was packed. Then I had to pick up some groceries. After that, I dropped off a jacket at the dry cleaners. Honestly, it felt like I was running around all morning.
I see, that's a lot. Did you manage to get everything done?
Yeah, eventually. By the afternoon, I was so tired. I just made a nice cup of tea and started reading a book I bought weeks ago. You know what? It was exactly what I needed.
Sounds perfect. What book is it? Is it any good?
It's a mystery novel. And yes, I'm totally hooked. I even stayed up late reading it last night.
Oh, I get that. When a book is that good, it's hard to put it down. What else happened this week, Chloe? Anything fun besides errands?
Hmm, let me think. Oh, on Tuesday, I bumped into an old college friend at a coffee shop. We hadn't seen each other in ages. It was such a nice surprise.
No way. I love when that happens. Did you two make plans to meet again?
Yeah, we exchanged numbers and we're going to have lunch next week. I'm really looking forward to it.
That's awesome. You know, those unexpected meetups are the best.
Yeah, they really are.
Well, as for me, not much going on, honestly. Oh, I did try a new recipe on Wednesday. Vegetable curry.
Ooh, nice. How did it turn out?
Surprisingly good. I made it from scratch, which I almost never do. It was delicious. My kitchen was a bit of a disaster afterwards, though.
Yeah, that's always the way. Best meals equals biggest mess. So, any plans for the weekend?
Nothing crazy. I think I'll just chill, maybe do a little gardening if the weather's good. Recharge my batteries.
That sounds nice. I think I'll visit my parents and maybe go for a walk. Just something low key.
Lovely. Family time is the best. Well, Chloe, it was so nice catching up with you.
You too, Mark. Thanks for the chat.
Now let's do a quick recap of the new vocabulary we learned in this podcast. Number 1, up to. This means what someone has been doing recently. For example, hey, what have you been up to lately? Or I've just been working a lot. Nothing exciting. Number 2, hectic. We use this word when something is very busy and full of activity. For example, work has been hectic this week. Or yesterday was so hectic I didn't even have time for lunch. Number 3, errands to run. This means small but necessary tasks like going to the bank, supermarket, or post office. For example, I spent the morning running errands. Or she has a few errands to run before lunch. Number 4, pick up some groceries. This is a common phrase that means to buy food and other items from the supermarket. For example, I need to pick up some groceries after work. Or he picked up eggs, milk, and bread on his way home. Number 5, take it easy. This expression means to relax and not do much. For example, I'm going to take it easy this weekend. Or she stayed home and took it easy after a long day. Number 6. Recharge my batteries. This means to rest and relax to get your energy back. For example, I need a weekend to recharge my batteries. Or reading helps me recharge after a stressful day. Number 7. Bump into. This means to meet someone by chance, unexpectedly. For example, I bumped into Sarah at the coffee shop. Or he bumped into an old classmate downtown. Number 8. In ages. We use this phrase to say for a long time. For example, I haven't seen you in ages. Or we haven't talked in ages. How have you been? Number 9. Catch up. This means to talk with someone and share what's new in your lives. For example, let's grab coffee and catch up soon. Or, it was nice catching up with her after so long. Number 10. Low-key. This describes something simple, relaxed, or not meant to attract a lot of attention. For example, we had a low-key birthday celebration at home. Or, I'm planning a low-key weekend, just movies and rest. Number 11. Look forward to. This phrasal verb means to feel excited or happy about something in the future. For example, I'm really looking forward to our trip. Or, he's looking forward to seeing his family next weekend. Number 12. Hooked. This means to be very interested or obsessed with something. For example, she's totally hooked on that new TV show. Or, I read the first chapter and got hooked right away. And that's it. These are super useful phrases and expressions that English speakers use all the time. Try using 1 or 2 this week in your conversations. Think about your own week. What errands did you run? Did you bump into anyone? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Until next time, take care, keep practicing, and remember, little by little, your English gets better every day. Bye. Thank you for listening. See you soon.